तो मतलब child. Next. Observation of dogs for 10 days. This is one question some doctors keep on asking. Can I observe a dog and start a vaccination? You may be too late sometimes. What we say is very simple. Because incubation period in dog is also 2 months. And then you have 3 to 4 days where the dog is looking normal, but the virus is positive for saliva. The virus is positive in the saliva. And then the clinical symptoms, and the dog dies within 5 days. 5 to 7 days the dog will die in this situation. Next. So what you should do in case of a pet dog bite? You start the treatment and discontinue if the dog remains healthy. How do you do that? पहला दिन आप डे 0 में एक इंजेक्शन देना और डे 3 में सेकेंड इंजेक्शन देना. 7वां दिन जब आएगा, don't give an injection. You observe this pet dog or a neighbor dog. If the dog is healthy and fine, you keep postponing the dose to the 10th day. 10 दिन के अंदर कुत्ता नहीं मरा, you call this patient back to your clinic on the 21st day, 21 तारीख, or you convert a 5 injection post-exposure treatment to a 3 injection pre-exposure treatment. Pre-exposure आपका dosage आप देखा है 0/7/21. अभी आपने 0/3 दे दिया, 21 तारीख उनको बुलाना, वापस एक डोज देना. You are converting a post-exposure 5 injection to a pre-exposure 3 injection, saving 2 injection cost and giving a lifelong immunity for a patient. अगर आपने 0/3 बंद किया, बोला तो ठीक है आप जाओ, ना patient को फायदा है and the patient is not out. You understand? So call him on the 21st day, give him a 3rd shot, so 5 doses to 3 doses. Conversion that is post to pre. Next. This is also important. 62% of the rabies is in puppies less than 1 year. मैं आपको क्यों एक्सप्लेन बता रहा है? आज भी दोपहर में डॉक्टर बोला है कि छोटे बच्चे ने काटा है, डॉक्टर के पास जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. But only when a Alsatian or a strange big dog bites, the patient runs to the doctor. So this is a result. 62% of the puppies are less than 1 year develop rabies, and 6% of the vaccinated dog also develop rabies. हमारा उल्लासनगर का बॉम्बे का थाने एरिया का सिविल सर्जन एक साल पहले बोला है, बोला my baby went to the neighbor's house and the neighbor का कुत्ता उनके पैर पर काट लिया. अब हमारा neighbor बोला कि dog is vaccinated, should I take a rabies vaccine? I said, doctor, I will as a company man will say that you start 0 and 3 and observe the dog. But before that I want to ask you to do one small work. Go to the neighbor lady and ask the vaccination certificate. And when she went and saw the vaccination certificate, it was expired 4 months. Every dog has to be revaccinated every year. So don't believe the story that my dog is vaccinated. There was a case of a doctor in Mulund, went for his morning walk. As he was walking, another dog came and bit the dog's face. Went home, cleaned the wound, everything. After 4 to 5 days, the dog started behaving abnormal. सोफा का iron rod काटना चालू किया, metal plate काटना चालू किया, खाने का plate काटना चालू किया. Doctor found something wrong. He isolated the dog और 2-3 दिन के बाद मर गया. Took the dog to the veterinary hospital Parel, analyzed the brain and found that it was confirmed rabies. He phoned me at 11:30 in the night and said, Roy, I want 50 vials of rabies vaccine and 5 rabies immunoglobulin for my children. Bangalore में joint family from. And when I gave that next time, when I met the doctor, I asked the doctor, have you not vaccinated your dog? सीधा कवर खोल के बताया 7 months before I vaccinated this dog. 7 महीने पहले हमने ये dog को vaccination. Veterinary vaccines question mark is bullshit. Quality. Veterinary vaccine loses the potency by 9 months. Bangalore में एक study अभी recently किया, 43% of the dogs lost their vaccine potency by 9 to 10 months. In 1 year, it has been maintained for 1 year. Now 10 महीना में खत्म हो गया उनका vaccine potency. Next. So this is our last slide. This is how we move the product from France to India. You should understand the brand Verona is made manufactured in France by us. We move in refrigerator trucks within 12-18 hours to the central warehouse in France. From there, through the aircraft, it comes to Mumbai Airport. And from Mumbai Airport, we put new ice packs in that. And within 3 to 4 hours, we move to the Bombay warehouse, where the And then again we put a fresh ice packs and we send it by Blue Dart courier. We don't send a normal courier, we send it by Blue Dart courier, which reaches the CFAs in Gujarat by around 18 hours. And then from there to the stockist we send again, ice packs are changed. It takes 2 to 6 hours. And from the stockist to the chemist, patients and the doctors. If you see this, there are six break points. And if your company is not good in cold chain, you will use a vaccine which has no potency. And this is very important that all the 6 break points are covered in your cold chain conditions. Very difficult, very costly. When we send Verorab by Blue Dart, it is very costly amount. But you have to maintain the challenge of quality. Next. Go back. I think this is the last slide. Thanks a lot. Okay, this is all. I don't know if anybody of you are using Chinese vaccine, please be careful. 4 children have died in China. This is an important thing. High amount of bacterial endotoxin in the vaccine causing fever. 8 people in jail for sending fake rabies vaccine in China. This is your Indirect. Anti-rabies vaccine still critical. 2 patients are critical in Safdarjung Hospital ICU because the vaccine was manufactured. Chances of survival are minimal. It was manufactured one parasite. See, quality is such an important parameter. Do not compromise in life and death situations. This is a study on Verorab in immunocompromised chronic hemodialysis patient, which we did in 2010. This patient may think three times a week was a dialysis. This patient we gave Verorab and the patient had protective antibody titer. This type of studies we have done. This is the last slide. Thank you, gentlemen, all of you for the kind hearing and patience, because I know I've taken up my time. So please support this zoologist colleagues of mine with the new brand like Verorab. That's my request to you. Finally, after the end of the day, I have to also tell ask them to support. Yeah, any questions for 5 minutes to take? कोई questions है तो बोलो. हाँ?
Suppose if the car is and we don't know, we have a car and we move the wheels and everything. 5 days, 6, 7 days after our meeting is come with the car, we don't know. How do you immunize the person to go to the
Yeah, okay, doctor's question is suppose the dog, he has not gone to a doctor for 5-6 days and the dog has died, right? How do you immunize yourself? The best alternative here is, first you have to check with the veterinarian whether the dog has died of rabies or some other illness. First, if the dog has died of other illness, don't have to worry. But again, I will go back and say that if you are owning a pet dog, take a pre-exposure. Take a pre-exposure also. 0.7 Yeah, so that's why first of all your veterinarian has to give a report saying that this is not rabies. This is some system is some bimari number. If it is rabies, then you will have to immediately start 2 doses on day 0, followed by the remaining 5 injections, and on day 14 you will have to do an antibody study at any cost. Because you have to have an antibody above 0.5 and you will have to do that. And better you can do it even in demands by sending your blood sample to demands, or demands is better rather than ELISA test. You will have to do an antibody study. That's for sure. Because 14th day you have to check whether you are protected.
Is there any treatment for the cow?
Treatment for? Cow there is no treatment. Only veterinary vaccines are available. That's all. There is no treatment. But if a cow has developed rabies and the patient has drunk unboiled milk, he can develop rabies. If the milk is boiled, 60 degrees rabies virus is killed. 60 degree means rabies virus is killed. So if the milk is boiled at 100 degrees, there is nothing to kill. But if you have drunk unboiled milk, जैसा अभी हिमाचल प्रदेश में हुआ, प्राइमरी स्कूल के बच्चों लोगों को जब फ्री खाना दिया है, पेड़ा स्वीट दिया है. Peda sweet was made from unboiled milk, and 300 patients had to be given Verorab intradermal injection. Intradermally they gave 300 patients because the sweet was made by unboiled milk. So that is the doubt. So I had a call from a UP doctor during Ramzan, which is the festival where you meet. somebody had brought meat and the cow had died, or buffalo had died. The patient, 23 patients have lined up in his cabin for rabies vaccination. And he called me up and he said, should I give all the 23 patients? I said no. The patient who has eaten boiled and cooked meat, don't know. But the lady of the house who has washed the meat, the man who has gone to a shop, who has brought the meat, the butcher who has cut the meat, good enough. But if people are eating cooked meat, they will have it. Finally, you give only 6 patients. So that way, see gentlemen, one thing doctors you all have to remember, every case is a unique case in rabies. Every case is a unique case. कोई आपको मिलेगा कि 2 केस सिमिलर है. अभी आई टेल यू एन एग्जांपल, अच्छा एग्जांपल है. मेरा ऑफिस के एक कलीग का वाइफ है, रास्ते में चल रहा था, रोड रोड क्रॉस करने के बाद पीछे से कुत्ता आके काट लिया उसके पैर में. तो he came running to me in the office. He said, Roy, क्या करना है? I said, you have to give immunoglobulin and you have to give rabies vaccination. Because who इतना बैग है कि चप्पल got stuck on her leg. I said, this dog is dangerous. It is unprovoked bite. Unprovoked means कोई कारण नहीं है. आपने बच्चे ने कुत्ता को पत्थर फेंका काट दिया, it is provoked bite. It is safer. Unprovoked bite is not safe. I said, teachers are unsafe. I said, give RIT plus. Then after one day, my director came once to my cabin. Well, alright, I have got a bite under the toe. What a bite. मैंने 5 इंजेक्शन दिया है. रेबीज immunoglobulin देना है क्या? मैं बोला tell me your case history. बोला कुछ नहीं है रॉय. मैं बार्बर के पास बाल काटने के लिए गया था. तो इस पार्ट को पेन दिया ऐसा. तो बाहर ऐसा दरवाजा खोला. मैंने देखा कि नीचे कुत्ता है. कुत्ते को बस चाक किया. पैक करके कुत्ता काट लिया. बोला this is a provoked bite. This is a provoked bite. Don't have to worry. So you have to first check whether the bite is unprovoked or provoked. Then you have to check whether the patient is immunocompromised or not. Then you have to check whether the patient has done wound cleaning with soap and water or no. Then you have to check whether the patient has taken previous vaccination or no. All these factors will check and then you will move forward. I will tell you another very good example. I am a Maharashtra's president. Night at 12:30, called me up around 8 months ago. He says, Roy, I am disturbing you. I know you are on the sleep. But I want urgently one solution for you. I asked him, क्या बोलो? He said, मेरे को रात को 12:30 बजे, can I get immunoglobulin? वही डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को 24 को खोल के मेरे को दे सकते हैं immunoglobulin. I said, I can't give you at 12:30 in the night. It's possible unless you try in some hospital like Bombay Hospital side. Then I asked him, can you tell me the case, bite history? He says one day he has come to my clinic at 12:30 with complete bleeding from the jaws, from the neck. A bite is taken and पूरा muscle है, कॉर्ड पे काट दिया, पूरा bleeding चल रहा है. And I want to give you immunoglobulin. My next question to doctor. Doctor, this is a stray dog or a pet dog? He says, नहीं, उसका घर का कुत्ता है. I said, don't give RIG. Don't give RIG. You give only rabies vaccine today, tonight. Start it. After 3 days, you give second dose. Then you observe the pet dog of that day. If the dog is well, there is nothing to worry. Don't give RIG to this patient. And rightly so, after 7 days, the dog is healthy and fine. And he stopped the vaccination, only anti-rabies vaccine. So every case is a unique case. Sometimes you will have to use your judgment, clinical judgment. What you do. Now it's not that all pet dogs you will give in a 30-day bite you will give RIG. Because your pet dog आपके सामने observation के लिए available है. आपको दे सकते हैं. और एक बात याद रखना. If a dog is infected with rabies, it will deteriorate so fast. Second day will be worse than first day. Third day will be worse than second day. ऐसा करके 5 दिन में मर जाएगा. And he will start biting abnormal objects, your plate, sofa, everything. It will be aggressive. So those even some cases are docile भी हो जाता है, अलग बात है. Most of them become aggressive. So these are different case histories you are doing. That's why when I say, when we say rabies conference, nobody does any of the IIPs and IIBs. It is basically diabetes, hypertension. But tell me, I am telling you very frankly, when I give a rabies talk, then some people from IMA say you come for IMA. Because it's a subject which is completely unclear for many doctors even today. अगर मैं बॉम्बे का टॉप पेडियाट्रिशियन को पूछेगा कि क्या करना है, he will say ऐसा करना है. दूसरा पूछे, he will say ऐसा करना है. You have to have one source of information which is practically correct. That's why I have completed almost 1,000 lectures in India in rabies. I've given IMEs, IAPs, all through that. So anyway, my number for all of you is there. You can always take and call me anytime of the day or night. This is my mobile number. I am the toll-free number for the company. But you can always call me. Any doubts in there?
Failure rate vaccine, failure rate how much?
Pardon?
Failure rate.
Failure rates are the best of the vaccines are failed. In 16 case failures have been seen. After giving RI. All over the world. 16 case failures. One was a gluteal vaccine failure. Second was an immunocompromised failure. Failures have been there. 16 case failures have been documented in literature. In spite of giving the best vaccines. Best vaccines and the RI.
Thank you very much, sir. You have given nice, very practical guidance about the rabies, and you have cleared so many doubts, I think, among all doctors. So once again, I thank to Mr. Roy for giving such a wonderful lecture on rabies and its prevention. He served good food for our brain, but our stomach is empty, I know. So the lecture is followed by delicious dinner. So today we had completed this CME of April 1. The May will invite you again. I request Sarma sir to say a word of thanks for today's occasion.
ખૂબ સરસ અને સરળ રીતે રોય સાહેબની ભાષામાં આપણને સમજાયું. નાની નાની વસ્તુઓ કે જે આપણે નવી કહીએ છીએ તે પણ એમને આપણે સમજાવી કે કેટલી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે. તે બદલ સુવેન્ટર્સ ફાર્મા અને તેમના ઓફિસર્સનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માનું છું. તથા આટલી મોટી સંખ્યામાં ડૉક્ટર મિત્રો આજે સમયસર વધાર્યા તે બદલ દરેક ડૉક્ટર મિત્રોનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માનું છું. ડૉક્ટર મિત્રોને એક પ્રોગ્રામની જાણ આપવાની છે કે હું હમણાં અહીં આવતો પહેલાં 5 મિનિટ પહેલાં એક કવિ રસિક મિત્રનો મારા પર ફોન આવ્યો અને એમને મને કહ્યું છે કે એક એનઆરઆઈ કવિ છે. હવે કવિઓમાં પણ એનઆરઆઈ થઈ ગયા છે. એટલે એનઆરઆઈ કવિ છે અમેરિકા જવાના છે પહેલાં આપણે એક પ્રોગ્રામ ગોધરામાં રાખીએ. એટલે મેં એમને કહ્યું કે અમારો એક સીએમઈ છે અત્યારે, હું ડૉક્ટર મિત્રોને વાત કરીશ પછી તમને જાણ કરીશ. તો આપણા સિનિયર ડૉક્ટર મિત્રોને જાણકારી વાત કરી અને બધાએ હા પાડી છે. તો આપણે 27 તારીખે રાત્રે 8 વાગે કવિ સંમેલનનું એક આયોજન કર્યું છે. એ કવિ સંમેલનમાં દરેકે પરિવાર સાથે પધારવા માટે હાર્દિક આમંત્રણ છે. સ્થળ માર્કેટિંગ યાર્ડ રહેશે કે જ્યાં આપણે મિટિંગ કારોબારીને તો કરીએ જ છીએ અને માર્કેટિંગ યાર્ડની અંદર જ હોલ છે. દરેક મિત્રોએ પરિવાર સાથે 8 વાગે માર્કેટિંગ યાર્ડમાં જમીને આવવાનું છે અને આપણે બધા ભેગા થઈને કવિ સંમેલનનો આનંદ લઈશું. આપણામાં પણ ઘણી બધી પ્રતિભાઓ પડેલી છે. આપણી પ્રતિભાઓને પણ આપણે ઉજાગર કરવાની છે. જો બીજા કવિ આવતા હોય તો આપણામાં જે રસિક કવિ હોય કે જે પોતે લખતા હોય તો એમને પણ આપણું હાર્દિક આમંત્રણ છે કે એ પણ આમાં જોડાય અને અમને પણ એમનો લાભ આપે. એટલે આપણા ડૉક્ટર મિત્રોને હું એવી આમંત્રણ આપું છું કે કવિ સંમેલનમાં જોડાય. કવિ સંમેલન 27 તારીખે શનિવારે રાત્રે 8 વાગે માર્કેટિંગ યાર્ડ સપરિવાર દરેક પધારે તેવી નમ્ર વિનંતી. આના માટે કદાચ મેસેજ થાય કે ના થાય મિત્રો, પણ દરેક મિત્રો યાદ રાખીને